Welcome back to my channel. In this video, we will discuss Microsoft certifications. As you know, I am a Microsoft certified Azure Solutions Architect expert. I achieved that certification back in May of 2019. These certifications are good for 2 years, so that means I'm due for a recertification. And last year, Microsoft announced an important change to its recertification program. And it's one that I'm very happy about. Now, the normal certification still requires that you take an online test or one at a practice site. If we look at this blog post, stay current with in-demand skills through free recertification renewals. Keyword: free certification renewals. That is amazing. And it's interesting that Microsoft has decided to allow everyone that's certified. For example, in my case, I can recertify by taking or passing a free renewal assessment on Microsoft Learn. That is great news. And a great feature about this is that you could take this renewal assessment online on your own time and anytime within 6 months before your certification expires. Now, there is another change that's coming up in June of this year, is that the certification will be good for 1 year. So every year you have to take this assessment exam. I believe this is very good. They call this a new frictionless approach intended to enable you to focus on keeping current with technology while also reducing the stress, complexity, and cost of keeping your certification active. A lot of times it is the cost of taking the exam that prohibits someone from taking these exams and then just giving up, because any failure will add additional costs. Another very interesting point is that you also get access to free training. Now, I don't know how good the training is. I have recently started taking this training for my certification or my renewal assessment exam. But the few that I have taken are pretty good. I don't know how much it will actually help in passing the exam, so I'm not giving my full trust on it, but it's good that it's free. It's free for everyone. And this training is available to anyone. I'm not sure if it's only available to those that have already passed an exam, but let me know. You can comment down below. Now, if you're beginning your journey for any of these Microsoft certifications, specifically for the Azure certifications, here are the requirements. There are 2 exams that you need to pass, and these actually have to be proctored exams, whether you go on site or whether you do it at home. So you need to take these 2 exams, the Microsoft Azure Architect Technologies and the Microsoft Azure Architect Design. These are 2 exams that you need to take. And it tells you that there are 2 ways to prepare. You could do online for free, and there is an extensive amount of modules that you could take. If you look at this first one, it's one of 12 modules. And I started taking this, and you see that I'm at 6%. I haven't invested much time in this. But if we scroll down, we see that there are a ton of modules that you could take for free. I mean, that is so awesome. And here are the costs of these exams. Now we're here to discuss the recertification program. So here is my certification. And as you can see, it's valid until November 7th of this year. Now, what happened is that I took it in May of 2019, and these certifications are valid for 2 years. But due to the pandemic, Microsoft extended it for another 6 months. So that's why it expires in 220 days, which gives me time to prepare for it. And Microsoft has this new docs pages that you have to tie in with your certification page. And as you can see, they give you these levels of, I guess they give you points for training that you take on their website. I haven't taken much of their training because I take training elsewhere, but if we look at it, and we'll talk about it a little bit later, just want to go in order here. I can't take this assessment exam. I have to wait. Right now it says 39 days and 13 hours. So I have to wait before I can take this exam, but hopefully you'll accompany me on this journey to do the reassessment, and then I'll make a video on it, whether I pass or fail. And it's interesting that you could take this exam as many times as you want. That leads me to believe that this is a very difficult exam. Getting the Azure Solutions Architect Expert exam was very difficult. When I took it 2 years ago, it was very hands-on. Now for me, that made it a little bit more simple because I love it when it's all hands-on. Now it wasn't 100% hands-on, just the fact that it was a true Azure dashboard where you had to take the steps to complete the solution. That made it an amazing exam. I wish all of them were that way. But what happens when you pass, you extend the certification by 1 year. And you could take it as many times as you want, like it says, but after the second attempt, you have to wait 24 hours to take it again. So I can't wait. And Microsoft has packaged this prepare for the renewal assessment into a little collection. And I've taken some of it. I took one module, 73% complete right now. And this is, I guess, according to them, is what you need to study to pass this exam. And like I said, I wouldn't rely 100% on this training. I don't know. I haven't taken the exam. But it can't be that simple. So I'm reading the white papers. I'm studying as much as I can. I'm doing a lot of hands-on labs, looking at what I do at work as well, what my customers are doing. And this will help me pass this exam. And I will say that I really like this mentality and this approach that Microsoft is taking. I hope that others will follow suit. It just does not make sense to have to retake the entire exam all over again. I don't think any of the high or the top level certifications in the industry, any of them require you to take or retake the same exam all over again. I like this approach. And what I like about it, what it mentions here in this blog post, this blog post mentions Microsoft Azure grew by more than 1,000 new capabilities. That is very impressive. Just like AWS and Google Cloud, they keep adding features almost daily. So it's good to recertify, but recertify on the new technologies, not just every single point that I already took the exam on. Just does not make sense for me. That could make sense if it's not something you work on daily, but most people that have this certification are working on this. They're already doing this day in, day out And a lot of us may get stuck on the same things all over again. So it's refreshing to take a certification on the new technologies just to keep up to date. Well, just a short video. Hopefully, you will ride along with me on this journey to recertify or to renew my Microsoft certified Azure Solutions Architect Expert. And I'm going to create videos on my journey. Just see where it takes us. Maybe I'll lose my certification. Who knows? If you like this video, please subscribe. Please hit that thumbs up, notification button. And also, you can support me. You can support this channel. You know, these labs cost money. They're not always free or trial period accounts that I have with Azure, Google, or AWS. A lot of these labs cost money, and I'd like to do larger labs, so please support me. You can buy me a coffee. Here is the link. Until next time.